Hey everybody, it's Brittany and I am here today to show y'all a few of the things that I have been reading and working with, and something that I got in today that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So this video is going to be about the Sigil Craft book by Leah Taylor. And I have a lot of opinions, a lot of notes. As you can see, I annotated the heck out of it. I absolutely loved this book and I really want to share it with you guys. So that will be the first thing we will go over. And then the second thing will be the Star Seeker Oracle. This Oracle deck by Nikki Ferrata is beautiful. I've gotten some wonderful messages with it. I have been working with it alongside the Pythonic Tarot, and they actually go just beautifully together. So maybe at the end of this video, I will flip through both of these together so you can just see them side by side. But yeah, wonderful messages. Nikki is the creator of the Star Seeker Tarot, and I really do love that deck. So I jumped on this Kickstarter as soon as it was released, and yeah, so we're gonna go through it. And then the last thing that I have to show y'all today is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck by Amanda Lovelace. I love Amanda Lovelace's poems and her oracle deck, so I'm very excited to flip through this with y'all. I don't have any opinions yet because I just got it in today, so we're going to be going through it together. So that is what this video is going to be about. Let me flip y'all over and we'll get started. So flip. Okay, so first up is the Sigil Craft by Leah Taylor. I saw this book at Barnes & Noble and I immediately scooped it up because you might not know, but if you've watched any of my other videos, I talk about sigils and sigil craft a lot in my practice. It is something that I have used for years. I absolutely love making my own sigils. It's a big part of my practice, so I am always looking for more material on the subject to learn and grow and see what, resonates. So this book did not disappoint at all. And we're gonna get into it. So Leah Taylor is the writer, and they make some excellent points in this book. I, of course, as you can see, annotated and highlighted, and I have been using it, referencing back to it a lot. It's been just great. So see, the first thing I had to highlight and knew right off the bat that this was going to be excellent was this opening part here. So let me read it to y'all. We are generally pretty quick to react when someone doesn't share the same opinion or doesn't have the same information. We are open and willing to have discussions with others until the other doesn't share our views or understanding. In 100 years, heck, even 10 years, the way I discuss gender in this book may be obsolete and embarrassing. That doesn't mean that there's anything inherently wrong with my views at this time that I'm writing this. It is how I currently see the world and my understanding of the world, and that perception is constantly shifting. Even my understanding of magic and witchcraft will change drastically in the near future. Part of being curious magic maker is holding the willingness to experiment and grow, and acknowledging that we don't always have the answers. Freaking beautiful. A beautiful way to put it. Just an overall wonderful message to start off the book. All of the red is the red stickies are things that touched me, that I really liked, that they put in. It's not necessarily anything to do with sigils, but more of just things that resonated with me that they said. So let's go. Green is all of the parts that I thought were very interesting, not only for sigils, but for other work in my practice. So I marked those so they'll be easy to find. Like, this is 99 things that can be looked at as sigils, which I found super freaking interesting, because they do talk about how brand logos and hate symbols and even like peace signs are all sigils and can be used in negative and good ways. So I found that super freaking interesting, and it held a lot of weight and merit in my practice, and the way that you can view the world and symbols and sigils. And it was just super interesting and cool, and I love that they go through that in here. The blue, dark bluish sticky tabs are things specifically with sigils that I thought were great for practice or great tutorials, and I wanted another way to quickly be able to get to it. So it's very interesting. They even have a section on creating a hyper sigil through self-portraits, and I fucking loved this section. It's definitely something that I have been working on, and I have found it profound in my practice and just in my own daily life. What do we got here? Oh, a protection spell to fortify your authentic self online. I haven't done this yet, but I will, because it's brilliant and I loved it. So let's go to the light tan ones. Methods that you can use to create sigils, that they have a lot of beginner friendly ways and methods for you to learn if you're new. This I did when I was first starting, and yeah, I really liked it. I definitely don't do this anymore, but it is great for starting out, and you know, when you're first trying to learn, and it's really good. So then we got some more magic squares. It's just, this book is so informative. There's so much to take in, but it was so easy to read. I think I read this in a day. I read it cover to cover in a day, and then I took my time and went back and put in all of the sticky notes for all the things that I wanted to remember. And yeah, so they also go over tarot and using sigils with your spreads, which I thought was fantastic. Here is a section for using randomness and divination as tools to create sigils, which was really, really freaking interesting. Let's see. We got conjuring sigils through random patterns, and actually finding out that those patterns might not be as random as you think, which was really cool. Then there was this incorporating other symbols in your sigils, like adding additional symbols, like, you know, astrological signs, pentagrams, crosses can help boost the magic of the sigil. You can also use like before when we talked about brand logos, or if there is something meaningful and special, like say that you know, acorns have a really deep meaning to you, you can work the acorn into the sigil as well. And this section, what did I message here? It is because of the history that we need to acknowledge that it is amazing that we are able to read and write spell books, wear pentacles and crystals, and share our views and spells online. It's unprecedented. How powerful is that? Every now and then, our world goes through its cycles, and we find ourselves in a period where spirituality and the occult are more mainstream. We're in one of those periods now. The cycle aligns, and culture and the celestial bodies, and they seem to cause an awakening of a lot of people. Suddenly, magic is real, and spirituality is important. We start to see and understand things differently. The more we use, the more of us are collecting crystals, burning herbs, and working with the moon. It's incredible. So it's just really talking about how so much power can come from all of these symbols that we are constantly seeing, and all of the power that we can hold within ourselves and utilize this to our benefit. And I really resonated with that. And then there's a section on charging your sigils. They go over all kinds of other runes and how to work those in with sigils. I mean, it's just, this book is excellent, and there's so much amazing knowledge. I don't want to give away too much because I really do feel like it's worth the money, and yeah, I love it. So what else? We got some recipes for banishing sigils, which is excellent, especially when you want to end the sigil or break its power. There's also a bunch of ideas to place the sigils. I know I personally place them sometimes underneath a coffee cup when I'm brewing my coffee in the morning. I place them under my doormats. There's just so many different places and uses for sigils. So they even have some tarot spreads, which I did use, and I guess we can take a look because I did put them in the back here. Just so yeah, I created a turn your luck around sigil. What else did I do? This was a curse breaker sigil that I made with a reading. What else? Is it all of them? Nope. I did a money and abundance sigil with my decks. I think I used, what decks did I think this is the Earthbound tarot deck. But yeah, so excellent. The tarot portion with making sigils is one of my favorite parts of the book. And yep, they go over also here different little spells you can work in with your sigils. There's even a glossary for common symbols, so you can even just pick some symbols and create your own sigil with them. There's even a section, you know, here you can make your own. So yeah, this book is excellent. I learned a lot. I absolutely love it. And if you are even remotely interested in learning about sigil craft, or even if you feel like you know a lot, I bet you will learn something from this book, because I know I did. And I have been working with sigils for years. So I highly recommend this book. Next up is the Star Seeker Oracle. Let's show. So we have here, with a great leap you fly through the Seeker's portal. You walk the path following the stars. They guide you to your deepest truth. Look at these backs. Aren't they freaking gorgeous? They pair beautifully with the Star Seeker Tarot. I I guess I could go get that. But here's my certificate. I was 40 out of 2,000. That was pretty cool. I told y'all I really did jump on this the second it came on Kickstarter. But oh, and look at these freaking edges. Now, unlike the Star Seeker Tarot, if anybody's had it and you know how difficult it is to shuffle, this Oracle deck is a lot easier. It's nowhere near difficult to shuffle as that one. So let's go through it. They are not in order at all because, like I said, I've been using this deck. I love it. And yeah. Confusion. The future. The map. Inner power. I got this in a reading. It was profound. Inner peace. Oh, and there are also some cards in here that are messages. And there's also other cards that I think are easy to spot. They have, I think, like the purple around them. They are more archetypes. But, okay. I am unafraid and free. It is a blessing to be me. Comfort. Quest. Sacred workspace. Fury. Contemplation. Sorry, it was hard to see that C. And I was like, contemplation. The key. Connection. The seed. Flow. Falling. The storyteller. Freedom. Clearing. Amends. New life. The creator. Fear. The priestess. Gratitude. The past. Path of shadows. Secret keeper. Breakthrough. Transformation. Death. Alone. The visionary. Open to receive. The warrior. Abundance. Grounding. The team. The healer. Joy. Discipline. The hero. Anguish, the Masked One, so powerful, Burden, Suppression, Inner Child, Portal, Protection, Intuition, Rest, Movement, Conflict, the Mirror, it is safe to trust myself, the Student, Time Travel, Change, Depletion, Stuck, I embrace the mysteries of life. I release the need to know. Clarity, Explore, I am passionate, I am determined, I am capable of creating anything I desire. Ritual, Awakening, Healing Waters, and Patience. So freaking beautiful. And that, you know what? Let's pick a card and I will read the insert from the guidebook that's in it. So, what we have. I am passionate, I am determined, I am capable of creating anything I desire. I don't think there's anything actually about this because it has everything that's, yeah, on the card. I think these are just extras, so let's pick another. Okay, Explore. Beautiful. I also always love Nikki's tarot spreads from her first Starseeker tarot, so I know I'm going to really like these too. But anyway, Explore. It says, for days you've journeyed along the narrow river pass, hoping to discover something new, but having never traveled so far from home, you don't quite know what to expect. When will you meet the sea? And what else might you discover? Days blend together and you lose track of time. The journey becomes repetitive and your hopes begin to darken. But just as the passage is getting too narrow to cross, the ocean appears in the distance and hope fills your heart. Sometimes we must be willing to explore new paths, even when we don't know where they will lead. You may not have an exact destination or plan at this moment, but adventure is calling you nonetheless. Be open to getting out of your comfort zone at this time. Some things you'll just try out, and some things will forever light a fire within you. Flexibility, resourcefulness, and an open heart will guide you. And remember that often when things get hard, breakthrough is just around the corner. Don't give up if the path is feeling narrow. Keywords: adventure, travel, curiosity, and openness. And reversed is stuckness, narrow-mindedness, and inflexibility. You can always count on Nikki's advice and guidance and messages. I also follow her on Instagram, and you can just tell that she's such a beautiful soul, and her messages are always so beautiful and illuminating, and just has a way of being like a warm hug. And this deck does exactly that. So I have really loved working with it. Okay, so last up is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck by Amanda Lovelace. Comes with a little guidebook, and while little, if you know Amanda Lovelace's poems, you know that they're always very meaningful. So I'm sure this little guidebook will be instrumental. So let's, oh, look at the backs. They are so beautiful. The little coffee cups. Love it. So yeah, it has, you know, all the symbols. We got the pentacles, the sword, the cups, the wands, which is fire. Yep, love it. And each card has just a little saying, which is excellent, especially for beginners. And even if you're not, it's still really sweet to have a little message on each card. So let's go through. So this would be the Fool, number 0, the Cozy Witch. Look at the little kitty cat. Oh. And it says, take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. The Magician. Oh, why won't you focus? I don't like that. Okay. You have everything you need to do anything you want. I like that. Look at that. What does that say? Focus. What do you say? Plant parent. Cute. This artwork is so beautiful. High Priestess. I love all the kitty cats so far. This one doesn't have a kitty card, but that's okay. Kitty cat. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. The Empress. There is beauty to be found in every experience. The Emperor. Being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. The Hierophant. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. The Lovers. So beautiful. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. I love when Lover's card talks about choice. So that's great. The Chariot. Look how pretty all of the flowers and the wheels. And then there's a snail alongside her. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. We got Strength. It takes great strength to be soft. And the Hermit. Solitary Witch. I love that they all have like little, not all, but most of them do have little things on their shirts. Like look at, she has like a kitty cat with yarn in its mouth. Nope, that's not yarn. It's another cat. But still, really cute little things in there. I know I saw it somewhere. Oh yeah, see? High Priestess, the Divination Witch. Yeah, just, I like that. It's really cool. Good Luck Charm. Oh, look, it's an acorn. I was just talking about acorns, wasn't I? So this would be Wheel of Fortune. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. We got Justice and we got a puppy. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. This is the Hanged Man. The Patient Witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. I really love how down to earth and modern this deck feels. It so far does have a really cozy vibe to it. So we have 13, the Broom. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Temperance. Let go of self-imposed limitations. 15. Toxic Witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. 16. The Tower. Get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. I have been getting the Tower in a lot of my readings lately, so. The Star. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. The Moon. Taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. The Sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. Judgment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The World. Yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. Okay, now we're getting into the Minor Arcana. I'm just going to take a little sip of drink here because I've been talking a lot. And I can hear my cat crying to be let in. So, Ace of Cups. Look how beautiful that is. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. 2 of Cups. Some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. That's cute. 3 of Cups. Come together with your coven. We have the 4. Try not to be so picky, okay? That's good 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. 6 of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. Oh. I love that message. Let's see. 7 of Cups. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. We have the 8. If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. The 9 of Cups. Live in a constant state of gratitude. We have the 10. Okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. Can't wait to get into more of the darker cards, mainly like the swords. I really want to see if this deck just stays upbeat and powerful and upbeat and positive. Page of Cups. Let yourself be continually surprised by the things called life. Knight of Cups. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. That is a beautiful message because it is true. You should do that. Oh, the Sea Witch. Look at that. The Queen of Cups. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. We have the King of Cups. Always compose yourself before giving a response. If only we all did that, right? Okay, so now we're on to Pentacles. I really love the muted colors in this deck. It is very cozy. It's so far really positive and very beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what an abundant opportunity. We have the Two of Pentacles. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. And the shirt says, secretly a Selkie. And look, there's a sea lion. Three of Pentacles. What's that saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. Four of Pentacles. Treat yourself to something shiny every now and then. And that is what I did when I bought this deck. Five of Pentacles. Look at the sign. It's pointing to the safe haven. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Very positive way of looking at the Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. Finding the cat's secret stash. We have Seven of Pentacles. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Take another sip. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work for you. So you have to be the one to put in that hard work. You can't expect others to do it. Nine of Pentacles. Pause and savor the results of your success. 10 of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. All the kitty cats. We have the Page. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. The Knight. Slowly but surely, you're going places. The Queen. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And the King of Pentacles. True success isn't just about money. It's about happiness too. Okay, here we are, the Swords, my favorite suit. Look at you, you're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Wake up. What is it that you truly want? It says Indecisive Witch. This really is an excellent deck for beginners. I feel like this is a wonderful first deck. I feel like my daughter would get a lot of use and learn a lot about tarot with this because it's pretty great so far. Three of Swords. It's okay to cry. The Four. Why aren't you resting? And the Five. You can't be right all of the time. So sometimes it is you. Look at the puppy looking up. 6 of Swords. All aboard, witch. It's time to write a new chapter. Another positive way of looking at the 6 of Swords. At the 7, are your actions really as selfless as you think? Oh, I love how the swords are like in her hat, pointing all directly to her head. That's good. Stop overthinking it and just do it. — 3 a.m. We've all been there, right? We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. We have the 10. Hurt people, and hurt witches, hurt witches. Wow. You can see how like there's in her back the swords with blood on it, on her sweater. That's really, really cool. She's holding a curse bottle. Page of Swords. Curiosity is a type of magic. Knight. Be ambitious. Chase your every dream. Book blogger. The Queen. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. I love the froggy. And the King. We can all learn important things from one another. So it's like she's writing her book to tell her story. Last suit. The Wands. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? The 2 of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Three. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Then the 4. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. I love that. 5 of Wands. A good coven lets every witch have a say. 6. You're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. 7. Witches should hold other witches accountable. So maybe it's more of this person that did something wrong. I don't know, but they're all pointing fingers at her and feels more like an attack than trying to educate. So 8 of Wands. Light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. The artwork is really beautiful in this deck. That moon looks so good. 9 of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. And 10. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Page. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. We have the Knight. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. Getting up to some mischief. The Queen, and of course I always look for the black cat and the Queen of Wands. I love that. And look, the sunflowers. Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. And then last, King of Wands. Shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. And that is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. Let's see how it shuffles. It's really thick, but it's manageable. It's definitely going to need some breaking in, but it feels really good. Sturdy. I like the cardstock. Feels really nice, actually. Let's do a quick shuffle again, and I'll pick one card and we'll read what Amanda Lovelace has to say in the book. Page of Swords. Curiosity is a type of magic. Page. My mind craves a new story. The page says, scouring the library for a new title. Can they even publish books as fast as I'm able to read them? The whole world feels limitless and open to her, and that's because it is. In a reading, this card can represent an intellectually inquisitive child or preteen. It can represent a very bright person who just begun an undertaking that exercises the full extent of their brilliance. This card has starry-eyed student and aspiring author written all over it. Even if it's not representing an actual student in your life, the energy will be the same. If this is you, keep your mind and your books open. But remember to remain humble, because no one can ever possibly know it all. And then there is a reversed. When one is used to being praised for their cleverness, it's not easy to admit when an idea needs more time to be its best. However, that's exactly what this person is being called to do. Remember, it's not a never, it's a not right now. Interesting. Do they have any? Yes, they have some spreads. Awesome. We got a 1 card, 3 card, a weekly, a storybook, a cozy night in spread. I like that. And yeah, so that is, oh, look, they have a little bit about Amanda Lovelace and about the artist. I really love this artist artwork. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the deck. Like I said, it would make a great deck for my daughter who is just getting into tarot, and actually, instead of always coming to me to pick cards for her, I've been trying to get her to like figure it out herself, and I think this deck would be excellent for her to use on her own. The messages are pretty positive, which is a nice way to look at it, especially for a beginner. And I do still think that the more negative aspects are there. Just like with the 9 of Swords, you can see that they're up all night. They're thinking too much. They're worried about something. So the energy is definitely there. And yeah, I really like this deck. I think it's going to be a good one. And you know what? Let's also see how it looks with the Starseeker Oracle real quick. We'll just do a few little, no, let's do tarot on either side. And we'll just do just a few, and then I'll also show y'all how it looks next to the Pythonic, because I wanted to show y'all how this Oracle deck looks next to others. So Ace of Wands with the Awakening and the Page of Swords. I like it. They look really cool. Maybe not my first thought for pairing them, but don't know, it looks pretty nice. With the Tower, Gratitude, Knight of Cups. I think this Oracle wouldn't be my first choice with this. However, I do think it's still beautiful. Especially look, Freedom with the Fool and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I think it does actually go. I like it. Okay, one more. Confusion with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, too many things ending, and really gives you that sense of all those tens next to the confusion. Like, I like that. Okay, so pick this up and we will take a look at the Pythonic tarot with it, because this was my favorite for October. And then maybe I should also go and grab the Starseeker Tarot to show y'all. I mean, I don't know if I would put them with each other just because I feel like they're way too similar. However, they probably would go really well. But that's just me. Oh, I love the Pythonic Tarot. Look at that. Aren't these beautiful? Aren't these so beautiful next to each other? Oh, look at me putting everything upside down willy-nilly. No, I love it. I love the way these look together. What do y'all think? I'd love to know. Four of Cups with the Rest. The Three of Cups. Too much of a fun night out. Now you're exhausted. Okay, let me go see if I can find... No, I know where it is. I'm just going to go grab it. Hold on. Okay, here it is. One more, and then... because I just can't help it. I love that movement card. Okay. One Pythonic Tarot. I can't get enough of that deck right now. And let's put you back. And let's show you off with the Starseeker. So this is the Starseeker Oracle, and this is the Tarot. I love how they mirror each other. Isn't that neat? Okay. Mine is very broken in and a lot easier to shuffle because of how much I use it. So, but I know a lot of people struggle with that soft rose petal, but this Oracle is not the same cardstock. So of course they do look absolutely beautiful next to each other. Oh man, isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that. The Ritual with that fire coming up, and the Tower with all that fire. And then you see with the Knight of Pentacles and the way that the path is going up, there's just all of that movement. That is so beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm wrong. I will totally pair this together more. Eight of Pentacles with that Joy and the Hanged One. I mean, it's no surprise that these two go well together at all, because again, Nikki Ferrata did some beautiful work here. Storyteller, Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. And I love the way that she is like focusing on herself, and it looks like he's like looking over at her, and there's like a storybook here, and the way that he has children watching him as he tells a story. And oh, that's really, really beautiful. Wow. Queen of Cups, that mermaid with that overflowing cup, and then all the water being poured on her for clearing and coming out of her eyes and mouth and just overflow. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that is everything that I have for now. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.